Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. My name's Hello Good Game, and I'm pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena deck guide video for standard best of one Mythic Rank. We will be playing with a Selesnya white and green human aggro deck, taking advantage of some additional card draw or card advantage that green brings to the table within, the Doomskar Warrior, as well as the Hamlet Vanguard, which is quite nice. We're also utilizing King Darien in the build. So not only going wide like a typical mono white human deck does, but we're actually going a little bit taller as well, giving the deck some versatility, which is quite nice. So more on this as we break down the deck list in depth, discussing the strategies and the synergies held within, giving you a deeper understanding of how to pilot that deck effectively so you can get the W's, all right? And then we'll go above and beyond, demonstrating it against the best decks and players in-game within our Mythic Ranked gameplay footage. Then you're really going to definitely be firing on all cylinders there. Wrapping up finally with our deck review, concluding thoughts, and general channel news. Just all of the regular, cleanup that we do. So clean up that thumbs up button as well. Subscribe to the channel for daily content, and also, if you want to leave a comment below, that's cool too, as well as maybe go a little bit more in depth within that community Discord. Link for that should be probably in the description or in my link tree. And you can share deck list ideas. Will help you build based on your current collection and whatever it happens to be, right? So doing our best so everybody can enjoy what can potentially be a great game. So thanks again. Let's take a look at the deck.
It's a new lap record!
Here we are with a Selesnya Humans build. Like I said, a green and white aggro deck, 60 cards, standard best of one. Utilizing a 2.4 average mana value on just 23 land, right? So we're being a little bit greedy here, but we've got 37 creatures. That's all I care about. There is some protection a little bit. There's some removal here as well, slowing our opponents down with 3 copies of Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. It's just what it is. Non-creature spells cost 1 more. That's why we're only running creature spells, right? So taxing them, the first strike here is pretty cool as well. And then taking care of any creatures that may be in play with another absolute superstar within the deck. Brutal Cathar, 3 mana, 2/2, daybound, nightbound, 3/3, first strike, ward, pay 3 life, which is pretty cool. And whenever it enters the battlefield or transforms into itself, the daybound variant, you're going to get to exile one of their creatures, which is cool. So, play it, exile something. Don't cast on your next turn if you can get away with it. Flip it tonight, and then double cast on the preceding turn. And, you're going to get much more value out of it this way. You can still utilize your mana on that turn 4 with something like the Recruitment Officer. During that Nightbound switch, drawing a card with mana value 3 or less that is a creature from the top 4, which is pretty cool, helping the consistency of now being able to double cast on top of that Night Cathar, flipping it back today, grabbing their creature, but you already knew this, right? Also utilizing the Warden of the Inner Sky in the deck as one of our other 1-drops alongside the Recruitment Officer, which is a 2/1, I may add. The Warden is a 1/2, but we can tap 3 creatures or artifacts that we control to put a +1 counter on it. 3 +1 counters, and we're going to London because it gains Flying and Vigilance. That is nasty for a 1-drop, homie. Again, we can tap things pretty easily as we do go wide, as well as just manually put those counters on it with something like the Doomskar Warrior's backup 1, right? That backup 1 is a +1/+1 counter, as well as trample for the turn, and also for the turn, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, look at that many cards from the top of your library, and you may reveal a creature or a land card from among them, put it into your hand. The rest go in the bottom in a random order. So this is really nice for card advantage. Works well with the Warden, of course, is a human as well. Speaking of those pesky humans, Sigarda, Champion of Light, our other 4-drop, a 4/4 flying trample. Humans you control get +1/+1. Coven, 3 creatures with different powers. Whenever it attacks, you may reveal a human card from among the top 5 cards. and put it into your hand. So that's cool. The rest go on the bottom in random order. And as well as, supplying that card advantage, we also get the tribal. The king provides further tribal. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. Pay 5, put a counter on the king, as well as create yourself a human token. Sorry, not human, soldier token. So not great with the tribal effect other than the king, as well as the intrepid adversary, but not the copper coat or the Sigarda. All right. So we can also sacrifice it to give our tokens hexproof and indestructible until the end of turn. Not bad. It can make its own tokens. We have Adeline here making tokens as well, but it's not, anything that we're proud about. So it's a potential playline, but I wouldn't be focused on it. Okay. Other Lord effects within the Copper Coat Vanguard, 2/2 for 2. Each other human you control gets +1/+0 and ward 1. That's very nice. The Intrepid Adversary is a 2-mana 3/1 with life gain. You may pay 2 any number of times as it enters. Put that many Valor counters on it, and then creatures you control get +1/+1 equal to the number of those Valor counters, which is a great effect across your entire board. And then, like I said, going wide and simultaneously quite tall with Adeline, Resplendent, Cathar. Power equal to the number of creatures you control. Toughness 4. Whenever you attack, create a 1/1 that's tapped and attacking. This token is a human, which is quite nice. We've got the Vanguard, a 1/1 with ward 2 for 3, entering the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it for each other non-token human you control. We do have, like I said, quite a few of those in deck. So the Vanguard, it can come into play and be like a very strong creature, like a 10/10 or something, right? And then get trample through the Doomskar Warrior, right? So that's quite nice as well. We can also apply trample through the warrior on Adeline, which is quite nice. So not only going wide, like I said, but also going a little bit taller to hit for some direct single target damage. Yeah, that's the deck. I hope you enjoy. We've got the Cavern here for humans, the Prairie, which will push up all of our creatures when it attacks as a 3/3, which is pretty cool. The Thicket for consistency, the Farmland for consistency, the Brushland for consistency, some utility within Inganjo and Bozeju, who endures, which is nice as well. So, it's a pretty decent deck, honestly. It's pretty gimmicky, as most aggro decks are. Curve into a turn 3 Adeline. Wow, hilarious, you've done it. But, we've got a little extra sauce on here with the green, giving us some mid-range capabilities, which is, I think, quite nice in the current meta. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck tech. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord. It truly is a lot of fun. We'll be happy to have you, though. And you won't spoil it, don't worry. Kick back, relax, enjoy today's gameplay footage. Let's roll out. Little aggressive on the start, slow land, let's mulligan. We could find something better. Yeah, I mean, it's so far down the line from where we're currently at that it could just go back to the fray, and we'll find it somewhere. Ayo, shoutouts to our third land. Can we find our fourth? Let's also save this if we can. Ooh. Off the top. And that's this whole deck, is play Adeline on turn 3. Have fun. Fourth land off the top. Things could get better for us. All thanks to that mulligan, looking for an optimal start to the game. And then, a little help from the shuffler as well. Ready to take it, to be honest. That's that easy. Keeping 7. The land is a little slow, but it's consistent and it's there. Removal. Oh, bat, Adelphia. A good card against us. No Brutal Cathar in hand yet. So it's okay. I mean, I'm sure they take the king, if not the Vanguard. Speed Racer on our hands. Chat. Hopefully we can find our 5th land. That would be ideal. Stop it. Ah, that hurts. Cut Down is a good card. This is decent too. Oh, no, more removal. That's great. It's definitely not bad. Still looking for a different land. Oh, wow. Ouch. That's a good card. Dang, dude. Double dropping is not terrible. It's not super helpful, obviously, because the Dracosaur's got first strike, but hopefully our game doesn't end here. Probably will. It's a double draw base, you know, woof. With the Appraiser. Into the Preacher. I would probably not run the Preacher personally, but that's fine. A little bit of flavor in the deck's never bad. Make it your own. Not playing the land from Exile because it comes in tap. They want to play a secondary Preacher. Nice. Hit for a Gabillion. Ugh. Lethal next turn. Too bad there's no reach on our newly formed 10-11. It's kind of sad, but whatever. It's kind of sad, but whatever. And I assume they top deck more removal here. A Shielder, that's great. That's great. Rakdos is a really successful deck right now in the mid-range. They just have too much fodder, right? Like, we couldn't get through if we wanted, and they have, you know, advantage each turn by 2 additional cards. And this has been in play now for multiple turns. We're a little late, even if we do get the Brutal Cathar off the top here, which we don't. Trample is nice, though. But again, you know, it's too little too late. They've got 24 life. You know, a good example of how the deck works, though, right? You know, Adeline goes to the moon, trample. Hamlet goes to the moon, trample. But, I mean, just like, holy, settle down, dude. I just want to see the draw, that's all. I know we lose. Don't need to attack for much, but Again, I just want the draw off the top if you'll let me see it. If not, I'm happy to leave now, I guess. Okay, then. Oh, no, we're getting it. We're getting it. I just want to see it. We did find the Cathar, right? So far away, though. And it was literally the last of the 12 revealed. Woof. Going first, pretty light land, but I guess we'll just get going a little bit slower than we typically would. There's no 2-drop anyways, so it's actually most important that we find a third land. Okay. I really like the Spyglass Siren with the Warden of the Inner Sky. It works quite well. Five five's not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. They can make it unblockable, so we'll tap out for an additional point of damage next turn, as they're currently defending. Explore Delphia. Oh, with a Shkoony. Nice. You love to see it. No attack. Wow. Toss in our king. Take a swing. Oh! There's no way. It's like you can get through my ward 2 with 2 mana. That's impressive. Alright, let's grab a secondary counter here. Let me look for the 4th land. Alright, they're sinking into the engine. Not like they're going to attack with it, though, I feel. They're just chilling. We grab flying on our warden next turn, hopefully. Schoonadelphia. A great card. No dice. We can definitely use these to tap, though. I'll allow it. Maybe we'll defend a little bit. We should still get in there, though. This forces blocks. But what's the point? Takes away the double block, kind of. Good game. We have 19 life still, though, right? So I guess let's just push in and get there. Double block if you'd like. That's probably not too bad. It's just 3-4 on 3-4. Or they double 3ing the 6. Oh, your saw blade. See, that's why we should have held off a little bit. Yes. Okay, okay, that's good, dude. That is good. We've got ourselves a bit of a match. No double block. Okay. Schooner survives. We get a free hit. Pass over there at 13. Not bad. The smithy is going to make a biddy. 5-5. That's no joke. Just push up the team. and live the dream. I mean, they're so low, right? We should just go for it. Take what we can get. Again, just brute forcing it. I understand that it could be good block here for them, but at the end of the day, we won't get it this turn. We'll get it next turn. Going first, keeping 7. Nice curve here. If it's Fading Hope, they'll need to do that now. They don't. No counterspell. A decent hit. And we're setting tempo here quite nicely. Hope for 2. Let's pass over. Dodge it, disappear. Thalia back in play. Dissipate, hard spell. Second, Thalia in as a backup. Ooh, ouchie. We hit for 4. Blue does have some pretty aggressive field bounces. Getting better. Nothing that we're too worried about here, especially with a Thalia in play, is most of it being run in the current meta is single target, right? So to cast multiple spells that are each taxed is a little bit harder than, just casting one that's taxed. Well, classic mono blue. They're like, no, I'm the only one who has fun in this town. Bro, you're playing a mono blue deck. Just settle down. Concede, let's go. Hilarious. I might fast forward this. Or I'll forget about it. And you'll just see me dance for a little bit. With no volume, I guess you'll never know until I quit speaking. And then my moves go all crazy. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we can dodge a make disappear. You could also tell by the speed of the bar, the passage of time. I wish it went faster than it does. Why do my spells cost more? Well, you could still make disappear for 2 with the tax of Thalia to 3, but we have 2 mana open. So in the Intrepid special, because we can still utilize that 2 mana once it enters play. They might have another Fading Hope. We play it, push into it, and then they can just bounce it. And that's good as well. We'll see, though. A decent-sized hit. Ooh, down to 3. And it's nice that, obviously turn 3, Adeline, go wide smash is the name of the game, but we can still... And I think that's something that the green adds to the deck a little bit is we're a little bit bigger, a little bit burlier. The Doomskar Warrior is a great example of this. So is the Sigarda. With the 4-power creatures, right? 'Cause typically, you know, it's only Adeline with 4 power for us, and typically it's only, you know, if we have a field state as well. So it's nice that the deck has a little bit more of a mid-range capability to it. I'm gonna mulligan. You know, this isn't bad. Turn 1 is here. Adeline's here on 3 if we can find the land, but... well, whatever. Forced off the top. Just a forced off the top. It's easy. Or green source off the top. Doesn't have to be a forest. Get out of here. It's not a green source of mana, of land. I'm being very specific, Shuffler. Draw algorithm. Don't do me dirty. Lord knows my opponent's already well on their way. Ah! Shuffler's fine. More officers than land. Okay. Where were you? I guess we should have done that on upkeep. Or this is sorcery speed, though, so not upkeep. No dice, dude. Not an option. Oh, double ossification and I scoop. I don't want to play. Oh, really? Honestly, it wins the game. Visitor before. Oh. Oh. Dude, you're going to London. This is nice. Calyx is a good card. Hit for 6? Why wouldn't you? We did brick pretty aggressively. Let's be honest. But if we didn't need the land and we were already looking for a brutal Cathar, it would be much better. Give me the vigilance. 4th land is actually not good. This is human. This is angel. I should have tossed that. Oh, well. I mean, it's good for the officer, and then the officer can find the Cathar and stuff. Might be a little late at that point, though. A forest would have been better, though. And then we'd have to play next turn anyway, so that doesn't matter too much. It's not interrupting anything. All right. I mean, 2 decent defenders. They've got a really good attacker, though. And if they find any enchantment, we're done. Like that. Good game. Sick, dude. Going first, and would you look at that curve? 1, 2, 4. Good enough for me. Finding a 3-drop. Finding our 4th land. It's going to be good. It's going to be the best, huh? Hit for 2. Would you look at that off the top? All we need is a 3-drop or 2-droppers. Do we just play it to get it active? Or hold on to it still? I'm playing it. That's a flex. A targetless Cathar? Why not? Ooh, I do like that though. It's a good card. I will trade my officer if they want. I mean, that's a really good ramp. I've seen this card pop off so many times. This is going to give us lethal. Next turn, the warrior. Basically, no matter what they do. The silverback gorilla would be great. Elderback. Silver elderback. Elder silverback. Something. Hulking raptor. Cool card. Works great with Gwenna. Untapping her as the power's 5 or greater. Into a lore keeper. We just see mono green dinosaurs? That's outrageous. Boom. Sometimes it's that easy. I mean, 2, 3, 4 is here. Land is super duper acceptable. Let's see how bad this gets. Maybe too many land. Toxic deck. I think you're the best. I might just play it. Get something active and, you know, we'll go from there. Cathar the Might, probably before anything. I hate this. I need to trade with it. Which... Life gain don't care. It's just the toxic I really don't like. Human. Go in, grab the might. We can kill the hive. That might be smart. Oh, I hate this game. Sometimes it's just that easy. Answer after answer. They're definitely beating us at rock, paper, scissors, I'll tell you what. I hate this game. What? Bro. You think you're funny? We should have done this while we still had Adeline in play, but it's like... Wow. That was impressive. Selesnya Humans is well placed in the meta. As long as you don't run into a Sunfall. I think you could sideboard against it if we wanted to be a little bit more aggressive. Focused here on card advantage, but we could definitely put in like the Anointed Peacekeeper. I don't think that's a bad option at all. Just more white cards. I'm trying to play some green in the deck, right? Hey, it is what it is. But, you know, if you're finding yourself like just running into the field wipes, you're like, man, I can't get this deck to work. Anointed Peacekeeper, grab it from their hand. You know, that's going to help out a little bit, hopefully. But my thought process here is just overwhelm them, go faster than they can get it out, which a Peacekeeper just helps the buffer zone there. But generate enough value that if it does happen, we can, you know, replay and get down and dirty quite quickly again. So, you know, it is what it is. It's Magic's always been that way a little bit. People notice it when there are problematic cards, right? Like the Atraxa, the Sunfall, much more noticeable. But, you know, let's not discount Godric or some of the aggro or Adeline by any means, right? We have a Nimpakal now as well, even the Picnic Ruiner. So there's, you know, there's plenty of options. I almost just wish there were more for the diversity, but it's fine. It's okay. It's not bad. I like Sunfall. I should probably play it more. Maybe I'd win more games, right? Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the deck in the comments below. Of course, join that community Discord. I don't care what the other, you know, what they're saying about you, but I think you're all right, and you could probably you join. I'll vouch for you, right? So jump on in, introduce yourself. We're happy to have you. Have a magical day. Thanks for watching. Check out another video if you've got time. Hang out on Twitch as well. Come support with your Prime bucks. It's free if you do have Prime, and actually means quite a bit to me, as well as the likes on the videos. So with that being said, happy holidays, happy New Year, cheers, have a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.